Hey guys! Okay, I hope everyone's having a good weekend and the rest of their week. I am currently parked. I am a little bit early. I am going to my aerial class today. I'm really excited about it. The plans I was supposed to have last night unfortunately fell through, but lemons. And let's just go right into it. So because today's video is going to be probably kind of short because I was pretty sure of Friday's events were going to be the bulk of my video. I decided to do a little bit of a story time. So I'm gonna explain how I got into aerial and my experiences with it and things like that. So it all started last year. I actually saw it on Facebook on my time hop. It was a year ago this month, and I remember me and one of my best friends going to the class. We were really nervous about it, but so that was one of my biggest fears of like not being able to do anything. So we went to our first class, and it's in the same studio that I go to today, and I hated the teacher. It's an open aerial class, and when we went, it was really like, we definitely stood out. We were the only two that hadn't been in class before, which was fine. Like, we were trying to hold our own. But I remember the teacher, the first thing she said to us was, "Have you ever done an aerial before?" And we both said no. And she said, "Oh, well, you're gonna struggle a lot today." And that's kind of not encouraging for your first time ever going to a class. I've been to a lot of classes where they'll be like, "Okay, well, try your best." And I'm not trying to be coddled in any way, but at the same time, like, we're both like really intimidated. We had no idea what was going on, and you're turning around and saying that. It's kind of a letdown. So we took the class. We were both awful at it, like awful at it. And we went about our day, whatever. We were like, "Oh my gosh, that was so difficult. Like, I can't believe how difficult that was." And then we went, and like, weeks went on, and I turned to my friend and I said, "You know what we should do? We should do it again." And she was like, "Okay, whatever." Our schedules weren't able to mix up together. So what we did was she wound up not coming. I wound up going by myself, and I went by myself, and it just so happened that day, for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, I was the only person in that class. Now, I was the only one in that class. Problems with living in New York. Why is this car going off? It's like literally just going off for no reason. Like, there's no one around me, and I'm on a side street. As soon as I turned off the camera, it turned off. Okay, so what happened was that so I went to the class by myself, and I was the only person who signed up for the class. The only person. And I was a little intimidated because I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is an hour-long class, and I'm the only one that signed up for it. Like, this can't be good." I had a new teacher, who is now the teacher that I go to every year. Apparently that teacher that I had was a sub, so I was really excited about that because from now on, now I have the teacher that I had the second time. So I went to that class. I explained to her, what I was worried about, like my experiences with like the other class, whatever. And we worked on it. We sat there, like, she was really patient with me. She like tried everything, and it was really funny because I was actually able to do a lot of the stuff, and I think it brought down my like insecurity level about freaking out so much, and I think it helped me in the long run. And now, like, I'm more confident in what I'm doing and more confident in trying things. And when she's like, "No, you can do it, like, stop being ridiculous," I'm like, "Oh, well maybe she's right. Like, maybe I can do it, instead of being like, 'No, you're crazy.'" I mean, I still call her crazy every time that she's like, "Okay, now we're gonna do this," and I'm like, "No, we're not. Like, I don't know why you think that that's okay. It's not." And so yeah, so it's been a little bit over a year. I haven't gone consistently, and I think that's why I haven't, I see my instructor walking. I think that's why I haven't gone and like been able to like try and venture out to like other things, and that's why I wanted to try Lyra, because of that. But you know, it was one of those things where I needed something to do. I needed something productive that was something I could do every week if I wanted to. I mean, the class is at like an awkward time. It's at 3 o'clock on a Saturday, so it's like kind of an awkward time, but at the same time it gives me a reason to be like, okay, gotta get out of the house, gotta go and do my aerial class and just get it done. And I do enjoy it. I do enjoy trying new things and finding things that are challenging that I can do. There's a lot of the stuff that we do in class that in the beginning I was not able to do at all. It was awful. I hated it so much. And now it's like, oh, okay, like, you know, whatever. Oh, we're doing that now. All right. And I like can do it, you know? So it does take time. It does take patience. It does take practice. But I enjoy it. I love it. It's so much fun. I love my instructor. Excuse me. It's just, I wish I could go to it more, but the class that I go to is only given once a week. So you only can do what you got, you know? All right. So it is 2:45. I'm going to drink my pre-workout. I use for aerial yoga, I use, what is it called? G Fuel. This is the watermelon flavor that I have in here. And like when I go to the gym and stuff, I use Cellucor C4, just because that one I feel more is better for when I work out at the gym, and this one is better for when I do aerial. So yeah, that was my little story. I'm probably going to walk over and start drinking this and check in and get myself together. So, all right, I'll see you later.